I finally played Fallout, not these games. New Vegas from 2010. I forced myself to actually play it, not just boot it up once and never touch it again. I wanted to see why Fallout New Vegas is so loved, because my goal was to answer if this game is even worth playing. Could I have fun with it? And if anyone else should even play this older game today. So let me show you a little bit of my experience with Fallout New Vegas. The game opens up with a cinematic, showing me the New Vegas Strip, and how the factions surrounding it are all fighting for control over the Mojave Desert. And my job was to deliver a package to that strip, but I never got to do it. Instead, I got jumped by some bad guys and, well, I was shot in the head. Dude, that was a fantastic intro. But surprise, surprise, I didn't die. I got dug out of my grave, and a man named Doc Mitchell helped bring me back to life, where I could tell him my name and customize how I looked. Honestly, I'm kind of liking the radioactive look to my guy. And after picking my stats and answering some questions for my perks, I was led to the front door, where Doc gave me supplies, his used Pip-Boy, and a quest to talk to someone named Sally inside of the town's saloon. I made sure I had everything I needed, and I stepped outside to get flashbanged by the town of Good Springs. Oh, God, that is bright. Oh, well, here we are. Look at that town. And Good Springs was a pretty cool place. There were a couple of stores, some nice farmland, and a robot named Victor, who was actually the one that found me buried in the ground. And after touring the town, I found the saloon, where I met Sally, who would teach me the basics of the game. I shot at bottles, learned how to sneak, and even took out some wild geckos. Look at the way they run. I kind of like these little guys. Like, I feel bad for shooting them, but sure. Then after clearing out more of these little pests, I learned how to craft a healing powder and got to take in some of the views surrounding the town. Nothing more intimidating than seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 rad scorpions in the distance of your own home. And now that I was done learning everything from Sally, I could head back to the saloon to meet a woman named Trudy. But when I got there, she was talking to some guy named Cobb, and he wasn't very nice to me. Hello, Trudy.
What the hell is your problem?
What did I do to you? Turns out this dude belonged to a gang, and he was looking for a man named Ringo who was hiding in the town of Good Springs. Now, I could have ignored this quest since Trudy did tell me where to track my killers, but I wanted to help out the town since, you know, they saved my life. So I left the saloon and went to go find this Ringo fella. And once I found him, the first thing he wanted to do was play a card game with me. Not sure why he wanted to do that while hiding for his life, but yeah, sure, I'll play. Okay, how hard can this be? Oh. Okay, I looked at the rules and how to play this, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. Well, after losing horribly in cards, I talked to Ringo about this gang situation, and he said that he'd fight them with me, but only if he had extra help. So after I convinced Sally, Trudy, and Doc Mitchell to pitch in, I loaded up a grenade launcher and went to war. Okay, so the guys I'm facing have no shirts on. Okay, alright. They have no chance against this. They have no chance against the grenade launcher. Watch this. I'm gonna smoke this guy. Sorry, Joe. I'm gonna have to teach you not to come back here, man. Holy shit! The powder gang now hates me. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we do have one casualty though. Ringo f***ing died. I really thought that him dying would have been a bad thing, but no one around here seemed to care, so I guess I'll just leave him. Anyways, now that the town wasn't in danger, I decided to leave Good Springs behind and begin my search for my killers. And my best option was to head towards a town called Prim. Luckily, this place wasn't too far, and after fighting some leftover gang members and a couple of geckos, I was already outside of its walls and talking to an NCR soldier who warned me that the town had been taken over by a bunch of convicts.
It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned.
Okay, well, there has to be some type of sheriff or someone who runs this town, right? Well, there was a sheriff, but he's not really doing too well. So I had to clear this place out in order to find anyone that could guide me to my killers. There were enemies in the courtyard, on a roller coaster, and inside of the main building where one of them was wielding a flamethrower. Oh God! Oh! I shot out of his hand! Holy shit! And of course, the first time I used a flamethrower, I somehow burnt the only friendly person in this building. Did I almost kill you?
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Now, I probably shouldn't have freed him and also had him fight by my side, considering that he was basically one bullet away from death, but I thought that if I just gave him a weapon, he'd be okay. Deputy, stay away from this guy. Stay away! Stay away! No! Oh my God. Come on, dude. It was the first guy. It was the first guy, and he's like bugged in the wall. Oh my God. Well, luckily he had his journal on him, and with it, I learned that my killers visited a town called Novak. So after taking out the rest of the enemies in this town, I went straight to the next one. I fought more convicts, met a new faction called the Jackal Gang, had a run-in with some rad scorpions, and found myself a pretty cool weapon. Recharger rifle. Oh shit, this thing's cool. Hell yeah. Oh, and it recharges its ammo. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, sure. And after crossing the Mojave for a bit, I stumbled upon a town called Nipton, and it did not look great. All right, so a lot of people on crosses and fire with Legionary here. Okay. Turns out that these guys belong to a faction called the Legion and served a man named Caesar, or Kaiser. They say it weird, I don't know why. They considered this town to be filled with a lot of degenerates. So they hung everyone up on crosses and wiped out the rest. They also really wanted me to spread their word of their atrocities. However, when I was looking at my quest to ignore their offer, I noticed that I never appointed a sheriff for Prim. And when I went to go do that, my game did not like it. Did my game just crash? Yep, okay, it crashed. And this didn't just happen once. My game crashed over 3 more times while I tried completing this quest. And it really only got worse after I continued my journey to Novak, because after getting ambushed on the road by some bandits, dogs, and exploding cars, my game was struggling. Okay, I don't think I can play this anymore. This game's like getting 15 FPS, and it's really hard to look at. So I went to Google to look for a solution, and found that a mod pack called Viva New Vegas could solve all of my problems. But this was gonna take a while to download. So while I do that, and hopefully fix my game, let me tell you about the sponsor for this video, Raycon. We all love to stroll through the wasteland listening to music, all while we run away from some deathclaws. So what better pair of earbuds to do it with than with Raycon's own Essential Open earbuds? These bad boys are lightweight, comfortable, have 36 hours of battery life, and deliver crystal clear sound. And with their multi-angular hook design, they sit perfectly just outside your ears, so you can listen to your music and the radiation building up in your lungs all at once. And if you don't want to wear them in the wasteland, wear them outside. That's what I do.
Jesus, I haven't ran in like 5 years. Oh my God.
Or you could also just give them away to family. I got a pair for my brother, and now he just pets his naked cat and jams out to his favorite music in style. Black Friday is around the corner, and right now, Raycon audio products are up to 30% off site-wide, from everyday essentials to the latest releases. It's the perfect time to upgrade your sound or get ahead on gifting, and these early deals won't last long, so make sure to shop now before they're gone. You can click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/SaviorOpen to get up to 30% off during Raycon's Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. That's buyraycon.com/SaviorOpen. Well, after 2 hours of downloading Viva New Vegas, I finally got back into the game. And wow, did this work beautifully. This feels so much better. It's so much smoother now. Holy shit. It wasn't lagging or crashing, there were a bunch of quality of life improvements, and the game still had its charm. Hello.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Okay. So now with everything fixed, I was able to continue my journey to the town of Novak, where I climbed into a giant T-Rex and talked to a man named Manny, who knew where my killer was, but wanted me to do something for him first.
Yeah, see ya.
Okay, so I need to kill some ghouls in... oh, this place over here. Yeah, this area was filled with them, and it didn't help that there was a glowing one right at the entrance. This guy's way too tanky. Oh, please, I can't run with this gun. What is this thing? Please, please, people of Novak, I beg, shoot him. Oh, thank you so much.
Teach you to mess with me.
What? Hell yeah, brother. Now, I thought that this quest would be me just clearing out a couple of ghouls here and there, and that was it. But once I got into this building, some guy talked to me on an intercom and instructed me to find him upstairs.
Stop wasting time.
Oh, okay. I guess I have another little side quest in here. Sure. And this building was kind of like a maze. There were numerous hallways, doors, and holes in the ceiling, all with ghouls ready to jump me. But eventually, after taking them all out, I made it to those stairs and met that voice.
God, but are you ugly?
What the f-
Get upstairs and talk to Jason before I throw up just from looking at you.
What is your problem? Meet Chris. He's a guy who thinks he's a ghoul, and for some reason he's helping out actual ghouls and their leader Jason Bright to accomplish their dreams of going to the far beyond. but they needed my help to clear out some of the demons in the basement in order to do that.
Alright, well this is not what I expected. I thought I was supposed to kill the ghouls, not help them fight demons. What even is a demon? Is that like a new type of enemy?
Well, when I went downstairs into the basement, I quickly found out what they were.
Is that him? The invisible guy? I'm gonna poke him. Well damn, that was easy. Huh, this guy's just goo now. Is that... Oh! Please stop. I'm not ready.
I see you, children.
I don't want to die, sir. If you could just leave me alone, that'd be fine. Just stay back. Okay, yeah, they're just blue super mutants. Why?
Well, luckily, I had some stealth boys in my inventory, so once I was on the same playing field as them, it was a lot easier to take the rest of them out and their leader. I also helped out some poor dude who had been stuck down here for ages. He did have a girlfriend with him, and I did check, she is dead, but at least I saved him. So, that's nice. And when I went back up to this cult to tell them that it was clear down there, they all just rushed into the basement with spacesuits on.
Whoa. Look at these outfits. Why do I have the feeling that I'm not done with this and they're gonna give me some kind of fetch quest?
Yeah, they did, but it wasn't that bad of a fetch quest. All I had to do was get some isotopes off of this guy and buy some thrust modules from an old lady outside of Novak. Then once I had all these pieces, I brought them back to my new friends and watched them shoot themselves into space.
So, this is the far beyond, huh? I feel, dude, there's no way these rockets work. One of them has to die. Oh. Okay, I think that one just blew up, but I couldn't tell. It kind of just like blipped and went away.
Well, now that all of those side quests have been taken care of, I went back to Manny and Novak and he finally gave me the information that I needed, which was that my killer's name was Benny and he went through a town called Boulder City nearby. And honestly, nothing really happened here. Like, sure, the NCR was in a standstill with another faction called the Great Khans, but I literally just talked them out of fighting each other with a couple of clicks.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
That's it?
But alright, the hostages can go.
However, the good news is that I learned that Benny was some big shot chairman who ran a casino called the Tops in New Vegas, and my best bet at finding him would be there.
Okay, so Boulder City to New Vegas. Damn, that is far. Holy.
It was definitely a journey getting there. I met countless NPCs, got attacked by this jacked fish, these golden geckos put up one hell of a fight, and I even found that crashed rocket ship, which was surrounded by a gaggle of young Deathclaws.
Is this the same? It is. It's a space. No. Oh no. There's 4 of them. No. Let me in. No, please. Let me in. Let me in.
And after running for my life, I finally arrived outside of the Vegas Strip, where I got to visit a general store, talk to the locals, and fight some thugs who try to rob me in an alley.
Get this fool, boys.
Are you serious? Do you know who I am?
Over here.
Dude, I have a flamethrower. You think you're gonna win this fight?
Now, this wasn't the main strip where Benny was at. I actually didn't know how to get there, so I spent some time circling the entire city trying to find the proper entrance, until I eventually learned that the doors blended into the walls.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is this a door? Oh shit, wait, if that's the case, then that means... this is a door as well. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense.
However, instead of going straight to Benny, I got a little sidetracked here with the Atomic Wrangler, and, well, yeah, I lost track of time.
Wait, I can play roulette in this game? Whoa. Dude, is this a part of like the mod for Viva New Vegas? Because this is insane. Okay, let's do 2nd and 12, and then the first column here, and see if we can pull the Martingale strategy here, folks. Did I win that? I think I did. Yeah, 2 chips, let's go! All right, we're taking our winnings over to blackjack. We have ourselves an 11, so I should probably double. Hit me. Oh! Okay, I should probably leave. I should probably cash out right now.
2 hours later.
All right, we have a bet of 50 here. 20, stay.
Let's go, baby! I love this game! I was having so much fun here that I actually got a job as a bouncer for a gun store across the street, just so I could waste away my paycheck.
All right, watch this. $100 on black. I'm not even gonna watch. I lied, I watched the entire time. Holy shit, I'm rich.
And now that I was 400 caps richer, I made my way to the main gates, and quickly learned that I somehow needed more money.
I'm sorry. Does this say 2,000 caps?
Please return when you have sufficient caps or passport.
What the
You have entered
a caps or passport?
Extermination.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I can go get that.
So I did what any good citizen would do in this situation. I went to the general store, had the owner hook me up with a totally legit passport, and I got access to the strip.
All right, here with the premium customers, looking...
Howdy, partner. You've
Hello.
come for a piece, haven't you?
Oh, wait.
Welcome to New Vegas.
Yeah, this is Victor from earlier.
You know, the robot that dug me out of my grave back at Good Springs. For some reason, he was here. But this time, instead of chatting it up and rolling away, he told me that a man named Mr. House really wanted to talk to me. So I entered the Lucky 38 casino, took an elevator to the top floor, and met the man himself.
Whoa, Mr. House.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it?
Apparently, Mr. House here has been watching me venture through the wasteland the entire time, and that package I was trying to deliver at the start of the game was a platinum poker chip that was his, and now he wanted it back. But Benny still had it, so I needed to head over to the Tops Casino where he was well guarded.
Sup, dude? Remember me?
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey?
Ah,
Smooth
yeah,
moves,
yeah,
smooth.
yeah. What if I just killed him right here? Like, took out everyone in this casino? Can I do that?
Well, I tried doing that, but it didn't go well.
Buddy, you just made the biggest mistake of your life.
Oh, shit, okay. Oh, this is a bad idea. Holy shit. Oh, they have grenades. Oh, no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Ah. Okay, let's get back to plan B, shall we?
So instead I had to go to a private room where the both of us could talk about this chip, but Benny never showed up. He just spoke to me on an intercom, asked me to never see him again, and skipped town.
Ah. Alright, well, I'm supposed to search his room right now? So, yeah, I guess I'll go do that.
Oh, I sure did. But instead of finding an item or a map to track him down, I actually found a secret room with a robot named Yes Man standing in the middle of it.
Whoa. Okay. Hello.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you.
And this guy is probably my favorite character. Not because of his goofy face, but because Yes Man told me literally everything I needed to know. He told me that Benny ran off to a bunker that the Legion was currently occupying, and that this platinum chip is actually a very powerful storage device. And if used properly, I could take over the entire strip of New Vegas for myself. So I was off to find Benny, and I guess the Legion captured him because when I went to leave New Vegas, one of the members that I met earlier was waiting to invite me to their camp.
The eyes of the mighty Kaisar are upon you. It will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the strip and is likely making haste for Kaisar's camp as we speak.
Alright, well I guess I am going there. And after traveling to Nipton, crossing over some mountains, and recovering some NCR dog tags from their ghoul-turned-comrades, I arrived at the Legion's meeting point and took a boat ride up the river to see their giant camp.
Alright, well this is definitely a sight to see. The crosses look very regal, very nice, and the bodies.
Mercy.
Okay, where's the Caesar guy? Oh, this has to be him, right? Yeah, Caesar.
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time.
And for a guy who slaughters towns and puts people onto crosses, he was actually very reasonable. He was impressed with what I've done, respected my questions, and even tied up Benny as a prisoner, allowing me to do whatever I wanted with him.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
But what Caesar wanted from me wasn't simple. He took the platinum chip that Benny had and wanted me to go down into a bunker that Mr. House controlled. This chip was the only way to open it, and he wanted me to destroy it. However, when I got down there, Mr. House appeared on the screens and told me to instead fake the explosions and install the chip into the computers to bring him closer to a stronger hold over the Vegas Strip. And personally, I had no idea who to choose.
Okay, this might sound crazy, but I think I might go talk to Benny about this because I genuinely don't know what to do.
You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the strip, you find Yes Man.
Okay.
I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig?
I mean, I'm still gonna take Benny out, but this is actually pretty good advice. So that's what I did. I faked the explosions, installed some of the chip to fool Mr. House, and gave Benny a warrior's exit by dueling with machetes.
All right, Benny, let's go. I spent 9 hours tracking you down the desert. Better give me a good fight. Okay, well, yeah, that was that was actually a really good fight. Wow.
And now that everything was taken care of and I finally had this chip back in my hands, I left the camp, went straight to the Lucky 38 casino, and tried to convince Mr. House to let me keep the chip for myself so that I could give it to Yes Man. This did not go well.
You needn't be afraid of me. It's my Securitrons that are going to kill you.
Alright, I'm leaving the place then.
Engaging target.
Nope.
This is
Nope, that's wrong way. Do they shoot me in the lobby? They do. Ah, don't hurt me, please.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Not right now. I'm trying to make Vegas a safe place. Please. Victor, don't you dare in front of me. Victor? God damn it, Victor, please.
So I took matters into my own hands and hacked a terminal right next to him, allowing me access into his secret room. Which, can I just say, this has to be some of the worst security I have ever seen. I literally dodged all of his robots, took an elevator down into the basement, and found his disheveled body, where he begged for mercy.
No!
Oh my.
Don't disable Cerebro! I'd rather be killed!
I feel really bad about doing this, but I can't really turn back now. Oh, should I feel bad about this? I kind of feel bad.
But with Mr. House out of the picture, I went back to Yes Man, gave him the platinum chip, and installed his smiling face all over the Mojave. And I still don't even know if this was the best decision.
Should I go back and like redo everything in this game at this point? I mean, I have so many side quests left. I feel like I should just do this, right?
Yeah, I should probably finish what I started. But at this point, I had been playing Fallout New Vegas for over 10 hours. And I did say at the start of the video that I would only be showing a little bit of my experience, in case some people out there wanted to play this for their first time. So for now, this is where my story stops. Fallout New Vegas was a little rough at the start, and I probably wouldn't have kept playing it if I never found that mod. It's honestly the only way you should play it. But now that I have played it, I can see why a lot of people consider this entry in the series to be their favorite. There's a ton of charm, the dialogue actually has meaning to it, and there are so many options on how you want the story to end. It really felt like a modern version of the classics. And honestly, I think New Vegas might be my new favorite. Yes, I know I probably skipped a ton of side quests and other hidden areas, but this was my first playthrough, and I'm nowhere near being done with it. So while I go ahead and continue exploring this wasteland, make sure to comment down below on what other games you'd like to see me play next. Thanks to the YouTube members for supporting the channel, and if you're still watching this video, go watch my other videos. YouTube thinks to like the ones on the screen right now. Okay, bye.